What?
Charles, a very rough-looking 47-year-old man. He had her decoy Uber him to her house in below freezing weather, but when he saw she wasn't real, his heart melted away. On today's episode of EDP Watch, we made some shocking discoveries, and Dr. Cousins had to put his therapist hat on. So be sure to have a seat, relax, and hit that like button. And be sure to subscribe, because 65% of y'all are not like us, but like Charles. Enjoy this episode of EDP Watch.
EDP Watch.
All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And
Bro, this shit's sick.
We are meeting
These
Peter
motherfuckers
Griffin.
are
He
sick.
wasn't born in Rhode Island, but instead Alabama. So this is our man, Mr. Charles, and he is getting Ubered by what he thinks to be a 13-year-old girl.
Jesus
And
Christ.
let's just say he wants to have a marathon, but replace the mayor and put, a word that YouTube won't allow me to say. You guys will get the drift, man. He's trying to go all night. And I mean, he's a freaky bugger. And look, a word that 13-year-old girls, and he is getting Ubered by what he thinks to be a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, okay.
And let's just say he wants to have a marathon, but replace the mayor and put, a word that YouTube won't allow me to say. You guys will get the drift, man. He's trying to go all night.
That's
and,
crazy.
He's a freaky bugger. And
that's
luckily,
crazy.
He also sent the PP pic.
Jid, that's a crazy way to word that, Jid. You wildin', boy.
So that just makes it so much easier for us. So we're gonna have the one and only. I mean, bro, you might as well become an Uber driver at this point. Everybody loved you in the last video where you drove Harris.
Hey, money's money at this point, man.
Speaking of Harris, Mr. Harris is actually suing me right now. He hired a lawyer. Speaking of Harris, Mr. Harris is actually...
Hey, money's money.
Hold on, do you want an athlete trying to meet a minor? Oh, we gotta fucking check that out.
Money at this point, man.
Speaking of Harris, Mr. Harris is actually suing me right now. He hired
What?
a lawyer that lives in Pakistan. Like, I don't
Can't
even know
fault
if
him.
jurisdictions go that far, but we might have to take that video down, man, because I'm feeling the heat. But yeah, y'all, he's a really bad dude. We're going to go on and send the Uber to come pick him up. We don't have a decoy. The reason why we're doing it in a house today is because it is literally 10 degrees outside here in Dallas. It is freezing.
It's colder.
So this is the plan.
Penguin
The plan
tits.
is once Jimmy drops him off and then he gets out, Jimmy's just going to park the car. Brody's gonna be stranded here, and like it's freezing outside. So it's either you come inside, we have a talk, you stay outside, die of hypothermia, or I mean I can't really think of any other options. So I think you should just come inside and have a seat. Yo, okay, he just said he's ready. He's gonna meet you at that address. If you guys saw the video where we had Ubered Harris, he was a little bit nervous because he was like, oh, can I see the Uber thing, yada, yada, yada. So I just had Blazin make us this fake Uber notification to make it look like we actually have an Uber coming to pick him up. Blazin is so freaking tough, but we're gonna get this going.
He said he's wearing camel jacket and camel pants.
Text him and be like, the Uber's there.
I'm gonna get off the phone. I'm about to be here in a moment.
Okay.
Uber?
Yes. Hey, how you doing today?
Pretty good, how are you?
Oh, a little cold out there.
Look cold out there. Look cold out there. Look cold out there.
Charms your panties off in this Uber ride. Let's go over why we even have a stink house for him.
Why?
Sorry about the hair. Try to find my comb. Lol.
How old are you?
Take one guess, and then I will say.
I don't know, 38?
Good guess. I am actually 47. Too old?
No, but you probably won't want to talk to me, lol. I'm really young.
How young? Cause it says 18 on the site.
Well, I can put my real age on there, lol. I'm scared to say now, lol.
I am going to guess. 16? Don't be scared to say.
I'm
Wow. Okay.
Don't want to talk?
I will talk.
Okay, cool. So, what are you looking for?
Well, I was on here looking for a cute and sexy 18 to 23-year-old to fulfill a fantasy of mine.
What is your fantasy?
To find an open-minded
This nigga
18
freaky.
to 23-year-old to enjoy sensually rubbing, caressing, massaging, kissing, and exploring every inch of her sexy body as I slowly undress her and focus all my attention, affection, passion, and experience entirely on her and her pleasure over a 1 to 2 day long excursion where I see how many times she can, my excursion where I see how many times she can,
This nigga's freaky. This nigga is off the wall freaky, actually. I'm trying to think of how freaky I can compare. I don't know if there is a comparison because that's crazy. My nigga really got a talk about fantasy. This is a fantasy. This is a fantasy, ladies and gentlemen. That run-on sentence you're looking at, that's a fantasy. That shit is crazy, gang.
My ultimate fantasy is basically the same as I said, but over a weekend, long sexathon. Only difference is to experience that raw and to see how many times we can get off together without stopping. So,
Damn.
say we meet. I can just give you a big hug and squeeze your ass.
Oh, you wanna squeeze my ass? LOL.
Do you want to hang out sometime this week?
Yeah, LOL. You free Wednesday?
Even if he was talking to an older woman like this, let's say she was 23, your game is trash. So say with me, I could just give you a big hug and squeeze your ass.
More than likely. Ugh, I don't have a way there.
Maybe you can ask someone to get you an Uber?
Did you mean ask you to get the Uber?
I can get you a Uber. Stop wasting my time, yes?
You was gonna get a fucking 15-year-old to get you a Uber, my boy? That right there should have clicked to you. You was being set up because you got to be 18 to even create an account on Uber, right? Hold on, let me see. How old you got to be? $18. You have to be at least 18 years old. But teens aged 13 to 17 can ride with a parent or guardian's permission through Uber for teens. So, but Uber for teens, 13 to 17-year-olds, you can't order a Uber for somebody. So if she's not 18, this should have been the dead giveaway, old fart. You're sick and you was caught red-handed. They was gonna fuck you up regardless.
Or no?
It meant yes, dude.
How's your day so far?
So far, so good.
That's good.
Just trying to stay warm.
You
How long have you
excited?
been doing Uber?
Off and on for a couple months, just trying to, float the bills here and there.
I've been an Uber driver for 7 years.
No kidding.
Yep, just right now I lost my car, so I can't get on the app.
Okay. Any other fun plans coming up this week?
I don't know what fun is anymore.
It's sick motherfuckers out here like this every day, though, gang.
No.
Okay.
I've actually
Swear.
had people get in the car. He's like, I remember you. You picked me up from work one day. And I was like, yeah, I do remember that. He goes, check this out. Pulls out a Glock 17 fully customized. Hands it up to me to look at.
No shit.
No shit.
Hey, when in Texas, you never know.
Exactly. And I am in all camo, so.
You do any hunting around here?
No, I just like to be incognito. I had a couple having sex in the back seat of my car while I was doing 95 up Dallas North Tollway.
Jeez.
They didn't turn me in, I didn't turn them in.
Yeah.
I just wanted them out of my car.
You're staying in the seats, come on. Oh.
That's also a very good thing to record your rides.
Yes. Oh, yeah, after that I ended up getting myself a little dash cam. What do you think is the craziest thing you've had picking somebody up?
Now, I've been tipped in weed many times. I've actually went into a off-campus dorm type thing with 2 college guys from California and took bong rips with them.
No shit.
Yeah, that was crazy because that was some really good weed. I'm a people person, so I tend to talk when I'm in the car.
No, you good. Hey, it makes the drive all that much easier.
Yep. Plus I'm high too, so.
Oh yeah, they're exiting. There's an exit the freeway. Some pretty much
EDP
straight shot
radar.
to us.
Just around the corner.
Right on. What side does it show to be on?
Should be
This one right here.
1202. Oh,
You're to my right.
all right, brother.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm gonna get out and stretch my legs.
All right. Oh. You have a good day.
You too.
Hey Charles.
What's this? What the f is this?
We know you hate child predators and love what we do, but sadly, the same can't be said for others. Join today on EDPWatch.com, and for only $4.45, you can help support us on EDPWatch.com.
Hey man, it's cold outside. We just want to talk, man.
Man, I knew this was what was gonna happen.
No man, it's all, we're not cops, man. We're not cops.
If you knew this was gonna
We're not
happen,
cops,
then
man. We
why
just
you
wanna
here?
talk, bro. That's it.
Why'd you go? Why'd you do it,
It's cold out
weirdo?
here, man. You want to go inside?
No, sir, don't.
Okay, we don't have to go inside, man.
I just want.
Listen, man. Here, I don't think you're a bad dude, man.
You already on
camera,
camera, bro. We already know what you look like, dude.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
You lost,
Charles,
bro.
I don't think you're a bad dude, man. I'm not police. He's not police. He's not police. No police are here, man.
You're lost, brother. You need to be found.
Thank you so much.
We don't give a
what have you
fuck
been
right
through?
now.
I'm at the lowest point in my life right now.
No one gives a fuck about none of that, bruh. You're a fucking predator.
I stay with family. I don't have work right now.
Here, man. Tell me what the f going on, man. I want to know. That's why I don't think you're a bad dude, man. Even though you came here, man, I really don't.
This
I'm not
nigga
here to
is
judge.
crazy.
You want to go inside and talk, man? It's literally 10 degrees out here. Here, can you not reach into your pockets like that, man?
I
Okay.
have nothing on me.
No, I'm just making sure, man, okay? Listen, it's freezing outside, man. I want to know, why are you staying with family right now, man?
I lost my car a few months ago, repossessed. I was an Uber driver.
That's a grown ass man trying to act like a baby instead of taking accountability and standing on what the fuck he did. He know he fucking wrong. He know he's sick. He know he needs help. Jid, getting some help, Jid. Come on, Jidion.
Why'd your car get repossessed? Were you just late on the payment?
I got hurt. I couldn't drive for 6 weeks. I got behind, couldn't catch up. So I've been staying with family. I've been single for a long time. I have,
You have what?
obviously I have issues.
Yo, hey, look at me, Charles. Is these the eyes of a man that's judging you?
I would be judging me.
Man, I can't tell you how to judge yourself, man, but I'm not judging you, dog. And I appreciate you, man. You're talking with me. You're being honest with me. You've been through a lot. To be a man on his own, taking care of himself, and then to have what happened to you, man, I totally get how that happened, man. That's why I'm not quick to jump to conclusions. So here, man, let's just sit down, man. I'm gonna sit right next to you, okay?
Damn. Jimmy John's tonight.
Listen, man,
We going Jimmy John's
talk
tonight
about
for
how
dinner.
you
That's
talk
what we
about your
doing.
sister.
We doing Jimmy John's. Shouts out Jimmy
Is your
John's.
sister okay, man?
Shouts out
You
Jimmy
saying how last week you had to go to
John.
Arkansas or something like that. Is she good?
I've been conflicted. I should have canceled this and I knew it and I didn't.
So did you lie to her about Arkansas?
Yes.
Well, why'd you lie to her, man?
Because, like I said, I was very conflicted about even going through with anything.
Yeah.
You're sick. You are fucking sick.
It's not me.
Well, here, this is my first time meeting you, man. Tell me, who is Charles?
Jim. Okay, Jid, I see you. I see you with the mismatched shoes. Y'all want to see the mismatched shoes? Here, I'll show you the mismatched shoes. You see the mismatched shoes? You see the mismatch? Bow. Fuck it. I fuck with it. It's cool. Swag. Swag it out then, Jid. Swag it out, Jid.
Tell me who Charles really is.
I'm not even sure. I stay to myself now.
Charles don't know who the fuck he is. Charles done lost himself.
Pretty much
Charles needs help finding
You say
himself.
with your like parents?
when I was talking with him in the truck, my dad and my uncle, after I left my cheating ex, I forgave her the first 2 times. Third time when I found out she cheated twice and hid it from me for 10 months, is when I packed up and left.
Hey man, you know the saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again.
After peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you.
Let it rain on you.
How did you get home to like where you couldn't do Uber no more, man?
I was actually walking out of Walmart in Carrollton, and when I stepped off the curb,
Yeah.
I twisted my ankle, and I tried to correct myself because I've rolled my ankle before, and I didn't correct it right. I ended up spiral fracturing my fibula in my right ankle. I now have a rod and 5 screws in that ankle.
And how long were you not able to drive for? You said like 5-6 weeks?
The doctor said not to drive at all for 6 weeks.
This man is sick, and he's desperate for some vagina. Desperate for it. He'd do anything for some cat right now. I swear he would.
Because it was my right foot.
And
He'd do anything for some cat.
Which, it got to the point that I was trying to catch up and everything, and I needed to work.
Yeah.
So at 5 weeks, I started to drive with the boot on, and that's not easy.
Because it's like you're going to be hitting the brake and the gas at the same
I've
time.
done that once.
Damn.
It's just not easy. But right before I lost the car, the air conditioning system went out, so I couldn't do Uber. So I ended up having to sell a firearm of mine to pay for the parts to fix the air conditioning system. And by the time I got it all done, the very next day, I went outside to get my car and it was gone. They repossessed it.
I'm so sorry to hear that, dog. I really am. And, you know, when I was looking into you, man, I genuinely didn't see a bad guy. And, you know, I hope you don't feel disrespected when I say this, but I thought maybe you were just lonely. And I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting right now, is that you're just lonely, man. So here, man, I'm gonna ask you this. If you came through here and that 10-year-old girl was there waiting for you, what would happen, man?
Oh shit.
I'd probably back out.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't have. Bro, you was going in there ready to do some oozing and grooving with a 13-year-old. You're sick.
Do this, but like, you never illustrated that to her. You never were like, hey, I don't think I can do this. Like, why keep it inside your head? Why not tell her?
I did make the point that it was wrong.
I mean,
I so many times I felt like just ghosting and blocking the number.
But you like the attention, huh? You're 47, right?
Yeah.
Well, how old he is, Jit? The nigga's sick.
Man, you could have took the innocence of a little girl. I mean, you were over here saying how you want to have a sexathon. I've had marathons, like I've had Attack on Titan marathons, and man, those last for days. But why would you tell her that you want to have a sexathon? I mean, I can only last for about like 2 minutes. Like, how long can you go for, man, to be doing a sexathon?
Shit, dumb.
Relationships with 2 women, so obviously you're putting it down, right, man? You know, Charles.
Shit, stupid to the bitch, dog.
Something like this, but like I said, I don't talk to people that I think are monsters. I've heard some stories about some really bad people, man. And you're nothing like them.
Jit, to shut the
You
fuck
told me,
up.
you said you're not a monster, right? I want you to say that. I'm not a monster.
Not a monster.
I don't think
Yeah,
you're a
you are.
monster either. So why are you crying like you are a monster?
He is. He's a fucking sick man.
Because I knew better. I feel very shameful and makes me want to just crawl in a hole right now.
Nigga brought him some tissue.
You know, a real monster, they wouldn't be crying. I could tell fake tears from real, and these are real tears, man. I'm gonna read this, but I don't want you to think that I'm judging you. But you said, as I lower your shorts, I am rubbing and caressing your hips, to your butt, to your thighs. As the shorts drop to the floor, you step out of them. I then sit you down. I kneel on my knees as I rub my hands from your knees upwards to your thigh and back, to your knees again. And I am now caressing your inner thigh. And I spread your knees apart. And I start kissing your knees right and left, and back and forth. I slowly kissing my way into your inner thigh. I look up into your eyes as I...
This nigga's a freak. He's a fucking freak, and he needs help. Jid, help this nigga.
Watch your facial expressions as I
That nigga need to hop into the porn industry because it's no way. It's no way.
work your panties, if wearing any. Down lift you up a little just to get them down to your thighs so that they can slide off. Then watching your eyes, I slowly start kissing my way up your thighs, kissing all the way up to your now wet little meow. You know, we'll just say meow.
Yeah.
Taking a finger and a thumb, I slightly spread your meow lips and I then touch the tip of my tongue across your blick, teasing your tight manhole up to your blick and back down. You wanna know one thing I would say, Charles? You use very good grammar. Were you good in English class?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You had commas, you had parentheses, you had you had it all, man. It wasn't just a run-on sentence.
This is the thing where I be fucked up at. When it come to shit like this, and when Chris Hansen was doing To Catch a Predator, this is where I'm caught up at. They're not using a real teen. They're not using a real 14-year-old. They're not using a real 13-year-old. So what do you do to the people who don't get caught with actual child pornography? Because how do you send them to jail or prison for anything if there wasn't an actual real person that they were talking to that was actually underage? You know what I'm saying? Unless they got proof of them talking to underage people, you know what I'm saying, throughout their computers and phones and all that shit. It's just like if they have no child pornography, like, I don't know, and there's not a real person that they're actually texting, it's just some like made up adult who's trying to trap somebody before they enter a realm of wanting to be a predator. I don't know.
I have a very descriptive, dirty imagination.
Dirty imagination. He's dirty.
That's what that was?
Dirty gay.
Well, tell me a little bit about this imagination, man. What do you be imagining?
It's not normally with someone that young. It's not how I was raised. My mom was rolling over in her grave right now.
You know why she would really be rolling if you were sitting up here lying? Back to these imaginations, man. Like, what do you be imagining? Like, what's your fantasies? Because you kept on saying how this was your fantasy. I don't want to keep on reading this, but you kept on saying how this was your fantasy. And if it is your fantasy, it's okay because we're gonna keep it a fantasy.
Dumb, dog.
It's okay.
What, nigga?
I'm reading this, but you kept on saying how this was your fantasy. You kept on saying how this was your fantasy. I don't want to keep on reading this, but you kept on saying how this was your fantasy. And if it is your fantasy, it's okay.
This is your fantasy. This is what you want to do, sicko.
I've been alone so long.
Buck.
Yeah.
Bucko. This is what you want to do, sicko.
So I put it in words. I just stay to myself though.
Like you said, you weren't raised like this. I think
he wasn't, Jid. That grown ass man wasn't raised like that. He's sick.
I think you and I both know what it is, especially on Telegram. And so, like, I'm genuinely asking you to be honest here with me, man. Let's say someone was to look through your phone and look through your Telegram right now. Would they see anything that's gonna be like, and they're gonna drop it and like be like, yo? No.
Don't lie, bitch.
You're on there every day.
Don't lie.
Multiple women, mostly 20s and up. I'm just looking for a connection.
Listen, man, you and I both
With
know
who,
I've been
gang?
on Telegram too. You go on there just to talk to friends and stuff.
Who you on there trying to find a connection with? 12-year-olds? What?
I'm willing to show you my phone.
I appreciate that. We can get to that later, but I'm just saying, I know when you go on Telegram, you get added into these random group chats because it happened to me.
Don't go into those.
But you don't even want to. You just get added into them, and then they might send naked pictures of women for a while, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna stay. But then you notice, ooh, that's too young.
Not been added to any of the random ones though.
You haven't?
No.
Well, man, you said I could look at it. Would you mind if I look at it, man? How long have you been looking for a girlfriend, man? And I'm not just saying like...
I've been on different dating apps for years.
Have you been on any dates?
No. Most of the dating apps, they're either fake, scammers. I've been taken for
for money before.
Man, I see you talking here to a 26-year-old, man. Delilah?
It's someone I met on the dating app.
Man, she's pretty, dog. Does she live here in Dallas?
Supposedly. Most women don't want anything to do with me for the fact that, one, my teeth are f***ed up. Two, I live with someone. I don't have my own place. Right now my car's down, so I don't have a car that works.
His priorities fucked up. He need to focus on getting some wheels, getting his own place, etc., etc. But first, my boy, get you some wheels.
I don't have a job, so who wants to even be dealing with me?
I don't think your teeth, like, smile real quick. Your teeth aren't that bad, man.
That nigga shit look like this. What? That nigga shit fuck, Jid. That nigga mouth look like this. Are we serious right now, Jid?
Invest in a gym.
Come on, Jid.
You know, you can lose some of that weight, you know? Sometimes you have to work on yourself.
Never said anything about my weight.
Again, I'm not gonna lie, girls do like chubby dudes. I'm chubby too.
Jid fucked up.
But I mean, if you don't feel good, you say do you feel good about yourself?
Physically,
Jid an idiot.
with my weight, it's just different things about me. Like I said, my teeth and.
It's your fucking
Let's say
mindset,
Miranda,
weirdo man.
You and Miranda kicked it off, man, and you guys had a nice date. Let's say y'all didn't even have sex. Would you have dated her?
No.
Yeah, his
So
sick ass was.
So what would you have wanted from her?
Honestly, someone just to hang out with.
You know the stuff in here you said was really bad, man.
Yes, sir. I do.
Do you have any kids?
I have a son.
How old's your son?
I haven't seen him in many years.
What happened with him, man?
Me and his mother, we were together for probably 2 years. She ended up getting into heavy drugs at the time, and she ended up cheating with the guy she was getting meth from. I'm not trying to talk bad about her.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But
Yes, he is.
She also had
Dog her out.
disabilities. She really couldn't read very well.
Mm-hmm.
But that had nothing to do with the situation. When she had her second or third child, not by me, she was tested at the hospital when she was having the child, and she tested positive.
For what?
Methamphetamines.
While pregnant.
Damn. While pregnant?
The state
While pregnant, she was off the methamphetamine?
came in
Not methamphetamine.
with all three,
Methamphetamine.
including my son. She ended up
Methamphetamine.
going to family members of hers that looked after him. I haven't seen him since he was 9.
Have you been looking for him?
I've talked to him on video chat, but he's gotten to where he thinks that I'm the one at fault. So
Is he in his 20s now?
he's gonna be 22 this year.
He's a young kid. Let's say you had a daughter, and your daughter was talking to somebody, and the person that was talking to her was talking like this, man. How would that make you feel?
It would very much anger me.
Listen, Charles, man, I don't doubt that you would have came to your mind eventually. I see how sympathetic you are to this. But you can't tell me that if you saw her at that door, you wouldn't have done something. You would have done something.
He was going to start trying to kiss on
You're
her.
lonely.
He was going to start trying to kiss on her and caress her and rub her and all that stuff he said in that text message with his freaky ass. Freaky man.
I don't
Freaky
think
man.
I would.
Freaky
What would
man.
stop you?
Deep down, I don't think I could.
You got in that Uber, though.
I know.
I'm not trying to upset you. I'm really not.
I know that. I know. I just feel so bad about it now.
Why did she slip through the cracks when you blocked the other girls? And you said that girl was 16. She's 16, man. When she said, I'm 16, you said, wow, okay. And then she said, don't want to talk. And you said, I will talk. And then right away, you start going into your sexathon and saying that that was your ultimate fantasy.
I will admit that I was high, not on weed at the time, when I was sending some of those messages.
You told her that you were going to bring weed. Did you bring weed today?
Honestly, I do have weed in my pocket.
He
How
brought
much
the
weed do you got?
crud.
3 joints.
Okay. When
When I was texting
Bro, you
were
brought
high
the
on THC?
crud. You was gonna smoke her down? A kid?
I was not high on THC. I was actually smoking something else.
What were you smoking?
What? If this nigga say crack, heroin, PCP, something crazy, nigga, we gonna have a problem. Methamphetamine? Come on, G. What the fuck?
Methamphetamine with you?
Not at all.
You know how dangerous drugs is for kids.
He did some
You said how you wanted to get
methamphetamine
high
before
with it.
he left the house.
Enjoy smoking weed with people and vibing with them.
Yeah.
So that's where my mindset was at the time.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but smoking and vibing with a baby. If this was your daughter, you know, you wouldn't be talking to her like this. You would be making cupcakes. Did you just get a haircut, man? I like your. You know, I think the hoodie just messed up your hair a little bit, but I see you got like a nice fade. Yo, there you go. Did you get a haircut before?
Recently, about a week ago.
What would your dad or your uncle think about this? That's why we didn't go to your house. We don't want them figuring out about this, but what do you think they would have thought about this?
Very bad, very bad.
What if your son found out about this? You think you would ever have a chance to rekindle a relationship?
Right now, I just want to shoot myself.
Well, no, man, don't do that. I mean, you sold your gun, but man, don't do that.
You sold your gun.
Because now, then you would just be leaving your family sad.
You sold your gun. Jid, why'd you have to remind him?
Yeah, they would think this is stupid, but you know they still love you.
I feel really horrible.
I know this might sound weird, but that's good. That's because you should feel horrible. But would a monster feel horrible? Would a monster feel horrible?
No.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And are you a monster?
No. What's gonna happen to me?
I'm asking you, what do you want to happen to you, man? I'm gonna go off with your answer. What do you want to happen to you?
I deserve to be punished.
What do you want, though? Do you want to be punished?
No.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
This is the first time. Hell of a first time.
Yes, sir.
Coming to meet a 10-year-old, meet 3 dudes.
Like a Diddy party.
Like a Diddy party. Oh, God.
That one cracked you up, huh?
Like a Diddy party.
You go ahead and laugh, man.
You
You know that was funny.
stupid,
You
dog.
got some baby oil on you?
Jid is a fucking idiot, bro. Get Jid ass out of here, bro. Get your dumb ass on, bro.
How you doing, officer?
Hello.
Hey, Charles. Listen, you're not gonna talk to 10-year-old girls anymore, right?
No.
You're not gonna send them pics anymore?
No.
You're not gonna have them Uber you to houses anymore?
No.
This is your last time doing this. You promise?
Ever.
Your name's Charles. Hey, Mr. Charles, do you mind if we just step back in this back room so we can talk to you more in a, one-on-one situation?
You promise you'll never do this again, man?
Absolutely.
This is your last time doing this.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna ask girls if you can make them orgasm anymore?
Never.
That nigga's sick.
Never.
Will you just come back here with us so we can have a conversation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stand up for me.
That nigga's sick. He's sick.
Oh, hey.
He's really sick.
How you doing, detective? How you doing?
He's actually
Good,
sick.
good. Pretty much what I was telling the officer here. We have a man. His name is Charles Beverly. He contacted our 10-year-old decoy. I have this flash drive. It has every single message ever sent or everything. Yeah, he had let us went to his phone. Going through his Telegram, I didn't see. I actually believe him. I don't think he has any job on his phone. So that's good. This is probably one of the smoothest. I think he would have let us take him to the police station.
Yeah.
Did he admit to you?
We got enough to gather our own PC. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, y'all got more than enough. Y'all got everything you need and more.
You get up and try and leave?
No, we told him multiple times he could leave whenever he wanted, and he came into the house willingly.
Okay. It's all consensual conversation.
So he literally could have left, and this all could have been avoided. No, yeah.
Yeah, he had 3 joints, I think. He wanted to smoke with her.
Yeah, he was about to get in. He's like, also have some marijuana.
He's an honest dude.
Y'all be safe, man, doing this, man.
Well, yes, sir. Thank you. Do you guys need anything else from us?
I'll give you a call.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro, be safe.
Good job, guys. Another one bites the dust.
Thank you. You guys have a blessed one. This is actually how it should be everywhere, but we have procedure that we have to follow. All right, y'all, so the detectives just took him away. He pretty much admitted to everything to them, the same thing he did for us. This was, in my opinion, one of the smoothest ones ever, man. I couldn't be happier. Actually, I'm looking right here. Charles left his Yonkin mug. Listen, subscribe, like the video, and follow. We will send this to one of you guys, man. Actually, you gotta be an EDP Watch member. So join EDP Watch right now. It's only $4.45, and you can get this beautiful Preda mug. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
Preda mug.
Peace. All right, y'all, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Jid is doing his thing, man. Jid definitely doing a good job catching these predators, bro. Keep it up, Jid. Keep doing your thug dizzle, my dog. You're doing a great job.